Hey guys, we're in a little bit of a different scene today. Welcome to my bathroom. So I was just thinking about how much I like doing these videos, and I was like, what can I do next? What should I talk about next or whatever? And I was just like getting ready for the day, and I thought, why don't I do a little chit chat, get ready with me and talk with you guys while getting ready so that it's entertaining. And I don't know, I like watching these, so we're gonna pretend I'm on Vogue, even though this doesn't look like the Vogue light marble luxurious New York hotel. There's definitely not a curtain with a naked girl and a cheetah in the background, but whatever, this is our Vogue. So anyway, I'll walk you guys through how I get ready. I already started because I had this thought to start recording when I had already started, but I've only done 2 things, so I feel like I'm a beauty guru now. So the base of my face, I use this Garnier, I think it's Garnier Skin Active BB cream. I love BB cream. I never use foundation. I use like a tinted moisturizer or something like this, and I've really been liking this one lately. It just like evens out your skin tone and everything like that. So I just use a little bit of this all over my face. Then I use this little NYX concealer pot. I just get a little bit of it on my hand and I start concealing these bags under my eyes. The bags under my eyes are designer. I feel like this is the perfect time for some girl talk. What should we talk about? How's your dating life? I know mine is very confusing. I've never been much of a dater. I kind of hate the whole like, it sounds bad because obviously when you're trying to like meet someone, you have to do the whole like dating process. But I hate like small talk, going on a first date, honestly. I feel like even just the context of a date puts pressure on the person. I just prefer if it's a natural like friend scenario or something, or there isn't the context of a date. But it's hard to like date without the context of a date. Obviously, if you meet someone on an app or something, then it's like a dating app and you assume it's gonna be a date. But I don't like let's go to dinner. I just feel like a dinner date is awkward with someone that you just met. I'd rather get a drink or like something more casual, but I don't know. Do you guys think it's more respectable to go on a dinner date than it is to like grab a drink or do something easy and comfortable? Because my whole idea behind getting a drink and doing something simple is that there's not as much pressure, but right now it's like more understood for some reason that if you don't go on a formal date, you're not as respected. I don't know. Anyway, moral of the story, I don't date much. Like if I like someone, I'll like stick to it for as long as I can. Suddenly I'm in a place where I kind of have to start over. All of my prospects suddenly, like one way or another, have vanished. The roster has perished. Gigi has to start from scratch. My friends are like, just go on dates, just go do this, go meet people. I'm like, if I have to sit through one more, what's your favorite color? I'm exaggerating. They don't actually ask what your favorite color is, hopefully. Even though like, I'll say what my favorite color is, I don't mind. It's just, you know, that small talk gets me. Anyway, I have this issue where I start running out, so then I'll buy a new one, but then it's not fully out, so then they're all the same, so I can't tell which one's full and which ones are empty. I think this one's the fullest one. I use this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in light. Oh, actually before this, I use this lipstick. I don't even know what lipstick this is. It has a little emblem thing on it. I don't remember, but it's in like this color. And I don't use it on my lips. I use it like if it were a blush. Like if it were a cream blush. Also, to the people that like know how to do makeup, please don't judge my makeup routine. This is just what I do. Anyway, I was talking on my Instagram story recently, and I was saying how I think that I've made myself undateable. Not that I'm actually undateable, I think I just appear to be, because first of all, I have trust issues. So it takes me probably longer than most to get to a point where I actually open up. I feel like on the scale of people like dating right now, I maybe don't open up fast enough in comparison to others. And what I mean by that is like, think about how vast the dating pool is right now with such easy access to people on either social media or dating apps or whatever. You could be like hitting it off with someone and suddenly they have someone else that they just prefer, or not even just prefer, it's just like maybe that other person moves quicker, and so then you get like left in the dust. But anyway, we're not gonna dive into that right now. I just think that it's almost like, it feels like a race, which like I don't dig, because I feel like everything's just so fast and people's attention spans are so short, and like things just go so quickly that you don't even have enough time to decide, like, do I actually like this person? Or are they just filling the time gap right now because we need like constant reassurance and constant entertainment and company? I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't think I'm actually undateable. I'm just so used to being on my own also that in like a relationship sense, I don't feel like I need one, which isn't a bad thing. If you don't feel like you need a relationship, that's a good thing. That means you're like good with yourself. But then are you closing yourself off to the possibility of one? That's what I've realized about myself, is that I used to be really scared of relationships actually because of the whole like commitment, trust issues thing. And because I was scared of it, I didn't want to get feelings or emotions involved because I was so scared of getting my feelings hurt that I just would get in situationships and in quote unquote relationships that wouldn't require me to actually be fully invested. I would just be like a part of myself, which is kind of what I was talking about in my last video, where I was saying that people are like a limited version of themselves because they want to avoid getting hurt. Like, I speak from experience on that. All of the topics that I talk about are probably because I've experienced it and like been that person before. So in no way am I ever judging a certain thing that I'm talking about. It's because I've done it and I've just learned something from it, just as an FYI. The point being that I, for a very, very long time, did not date seriously. Oh, I'm using powder now. Hold on. It's this RCMA, the original no color powder. It's just like a translucent powder to set the concealer. Just use a beauty blender for it. Anyway, this is so funny. This feels like a therapy session, but I'm just like hoping that this resonates with whoever's watching. I don't know, I always feel like if I can relate to other people, I'm not so alone in it. That sounded sad, but you know what I mean. I'd never seen dating as like a priority in my life because honestly I was scared of it for a long time. I've always been more casual about it. So I had to like change that script for myself and think, okay, maybe I will actually put in effort to date. But I don't know. I also really like my freedom. I can't feel like I'm being tied down. I know that obviously if you feel like you're being tied down or held back, that's probably not a healthy relationship, but it's so much more common to see unhealthy relationships because I feel like people just want to be in a relationship to be in a relationship and they don't even realize like why they're doing it, or if they actually want to be in that relationship. They just feel like, oh, I should be in one. And I don't know. I've definitely changed my perspective a bit though, because I have like, I think, put myself out there more. It's all about intention. So, and I'm talking to myself when I say this, we can't be that jaded to dating and to the potential of it working, because I feel like I've always just had such a, I don't want to say a negative attitude, but just like a nonchalant attitude where I'm just like, I don't care. Maybe I do have a little bit of simp in me. What's your simp level on the simp scale? Are you a full simp? Are you a medium simp? Are you no simp? Are you a closeted simp? I'm a closeted simp. Like I'm very calm, cool, and collected, and especially with men, my instinct is to be like one of the boys. I just keep it cool, keep it casual, and I'm pretty sure a man wouldn't actually knew that I even liked them unless I said it like out loud and said, I like you. I won't simp. I refuse. But maybe I should look at it differently, because I think also, I was talking to a friend about it, where men like to see this like soft side of a girl. It's there. My soft feminine side is there. It just takes a lot to like get it out of me in a certain way. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly. It depends on the type of guy you're dealing with. There's different types of men, and some men just like to feel like manly and powerful and whatever. Usually, I think that their type is the more soft, submissive type of girl, because they want to feel more like powerful. They don't want like a power struggle. And for me, that's an issue because I've always been in charge of my own life. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this little Anastasia palette. I don't even know. Oh, Prism palette. It's just like a random eyeshadow palette that has this dark brown in it. I just use this like really thin brush and then put a little bit on it and then do like a faux wing liner. I feel like all of these standards and types and all of that are very much open to interpretation, and it really does depend on the individual person. Anyway, that's my hot take on that. Honestly, you just do you. And as cliche as it sounds, just like do you, be in your energy, focus on yourself. And I hate hearing that too. But like, it's true. As soon as you focus on yourself, I promise, it always happens. It always happens. I'm the type to be like, yeah, focus on myself, blah, 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 blah. But I swear, once you focus on yourself and like things start working out for you, then it just like, things just show up. Like opportunities show up, people show up. As soon as you get your energy right and you put yourself in a mindset where things are working out for me, then things start working out for you. It's crazy. It sounds whack, but it's true. I've experienced it firsthand. The mind is the most powerful thing we got. And honestly, the less you focus on wanting to have someone, the easier it comes to you. I don't know what my hair's doing right now. We're gonna like fix that situation shortly, and it's super cliche. I know we all hate to hear it, but it's true. Also, no, not my makeshift setup. Hold on, sorry. It's an earthquake. This camera setup is about as stable as my life right now. Okay. Sorry if the angle changed a little bit. We're doing our best. I really do believe that we attract things into our life. Wherever we're at in a mental state really does affect like everything else and how it unfolds. Again, it might seem cliche, but just go with the flow. You'd be surprised. And it's so crazy the effect that one little thing can have on the rest of things. One good thing that happens to you can like change your whole mindset and have such a domino effect where good things keep coming. Or if one bad thing happens to you, you put yourself in like a mental state, and maybe, you know how like when it rains it pours kind of thing? If something bad happens, or if like you start your day off on the wrong foot, then kind of little things keep just going wrong. Versus if you're having a good day and things just feel right, then things just keep going right. It's because of the mental state that you're in. It's the law of attraction. Like attracts like, you know? I mean, it's much easier said than done, trust me. It's easy to like say all of these things and be like, yeah, you just have to stay positive and keep going. It's tough. Mental health is real, you know? Sometimes keep going isn't that easy. And 99% of the time, we are our own worst, toughest critic. Also, I'm using this L'Oreal waterproof mascara. I don't know, I'm short on mascara and I just had this one lying around. I need to get a new one, but we're just gonna add that to the to-do list. What was I saying? Oh, it's easier said than done, but intention is such a big thing and we all have to start somewhere. So even if you start by just setting an intention and just telling yourself, I intend to do this for myself, then you're already taking a step in the right direction. And we all go at our own pace and we can't be too hard on ourselves. We're our own toughest critic, but we also have to be our own biggest cheerleader. If you don't cheer for yourself, it's nobody else's job to. It's nobody else's job to save you. This is like the tough love portion. It's nobody else's responsibility how you feel. It's your responsibility how you feel. And the repeating message in probably all of my videos is that your perspective and your perception of life is always your own. Whatever has happened to you, whatever cards you've been dealt, the victim mentality doesn't get you anywhere. Trust me, I speak out of experience. It's so much easier to give up when you feel like you have the right to give up. Like, that was always my method. I would give myself excuses because I'm like, these are the cards I was dealt. No one expects anything more from me. I'm meant to be nothing. And if I don't become anything or get myself out of this, it would make no difference. The more that I spoke to myself like that, the more that was my reality. The less I like wanted to fix my life for myself because I was just the victim. I was like, no, I deserve to be nothing. And nothing changed until I decided, actually, I do deserve to be something, and these things that happen to me, how small of a person am I that I'm just gonna let these things that aren't even happening right now continue to stop me and continue to hold me back because I feel bad for myself. And I realized I had to be the solution to my own problems. Nobody owed me anything. And once I stopped putting the blame on everything else and everyone else, and just accepted things for what they were and decided to start teaching myself how to use my weaknesses as strengths, then things started changing. It's all about picking yourself up. And I said this in one of my recent videos too. It's not about not falling. It's not about not having those dark times. It's about being able to bring yourself out of them time and time again. You could be doing so good and suddenly something just happens that brings you back, but that's not the time where you beat yourself up for it. That's the time where you hone in on your strength the most and believe in your ability to bring yourself out of it because you've done it before and you can do it again. Why did putting on mascara just turn into a freaking TED Talk? I need a new mascara. If anybody has recommendations, I'm on the market for a new one. You know, it really is fun to like talk to a camera while you're doing like minute tasks that you just do every day. I'm using this Hoola bronzer. My new goal is to just post as many videos as I can and kind of get in like a groove and just see what you guys like to see. Everyone seemed to really like my closet clean out video, which is exciting. I really liked making that. That was fun. I have this Morphe blush palette. There's no like names. The 9N palette, but there's no names to the actual colors. I just use this color I don't know, I just like it. I smile while I'm doing my blush so it gets on the apples of my, wait, the apples of your cheeks? Wait, no, it's the apple of your eye. Wait, what is this? What is this part? Isn't that the apple of your cheek? Isn't it the apple of my eye? The apple of my... I just almost fell for no reason on a flat surface. I saw a TikTok ad the other day for like a jaw sculpting massager thing. I need that. I had jaw surgery. Look, I'll show you my scar. I don't know if you can see it. It goes from here to here. I had jaw surgery to like remove a tumor thing. It's no big deal. It was a 5-hour-long surgery, fully put under. There's like a metal plate in there now. It's crazy. I'll tell that story another time. But anyway, I saw this like massager thing to like sculpt your jaw, because even though like people say they don't see it and they don't notice it, but I still feel like my jaw isn't defined on this side because it's like still kind of swollen down here. I could just be making it up because I'm like insecure about it, but I wonder if that actually works. Do jaw massages actually, I mean, I feel like they would. I feel like all I need is to make this part smaller and then it defines this as an effect of that. Anyway, TikTok's crazy. How does it know that I want that? The algorithm really popping off. I got another ad the other day that was like, how are you inside my brain? The way that TikTok has like mastered the retention in order to get people to stay on the app the longest and get the most information out of them to be able to like be super specific is like insane. I just use this beauty blender to like blend in the blush and stuff to make it look more natural. I'm just using some Vaseline on my lips. And then I use just a little bit of this MAC lip gloss that has some color. It's Raring to Go. I actually never even read the name of it. It's just this like very hot pink color. And I just put like a little bit, like tap it on and then... Okay, what is going on with it? Please send help. Now the hair. It just needs a little bit of wasa. My hair used to be curly. It used to be like curls. But then I had that phase in high school where I straightened my hair every day and ruined it. I used to have super long hair. My hair was like up to here. Then I chopped it all off impulsively one day. I really am an extremist. I went from at my ass to like above my shoulder. Luckily I didn't regret it. Can you imagine if I regretted it? I tested out this like half up, half down type of thing the other day. I put coconut oil on it and that's why it looks like this. It gives it like a little pizzazz. And that's the completed look. Ready to conquer the world. Hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more videos. I think I'm gonna attempt to get my life together today. Maybe I'll make a video getting my life together. But for now, that's it for this one. Hope you liked it. Hope you had a great time. I know I did. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.